Copenhagen this week plays host to the European Inventor of the Year Awards, created in 2006 by the European Patent Office. The awards are designed to recognise the skills of people who have made a real contribution to technological progress and economic growth, thus helping improve people's lives. At the same time, the European patent system is being overhauled, with plans for a new European unified patent currently only being held up by a dispute between Britain, Germany and France about the location of a future European patent court. With me to discuss these issues is Benoit Battistelli, President of the European Patent Office. Mr. Battistelli, thank you very much for joining us. The awards are divided into 5 categories, and all of them place great emphasis on the importance of the commercial success of patents. Why was that an important criteria for you?
Well, I think that there are many prizes about innovation, there are many prizes about science and technical development. But there was not a prize which is focused on the link between patents, which means technical development, and economic performances. So this prize is really focusing on this element. We are not so much interested by selecting the best patents or the most interesting patents in technical terms, but by the economic performances and the capacities through patent to bring solutions to issues like health, environment, sustainable development and so on.
Now moving on to the new or the planned European-wide unified patent system. Proponents say it'll save costs, be more efficient, help us compete with the likes of the US and China. Opponents say it'll be costly and add sort of unnecessary complications for small businesses. How confident are you that it can deliver the benefits that people are promising?
Well, I'm very confident that it will be a real improvement for the European patent system. We have already a European patent system which is quite efficient through a centralized granting process with the EPO. But we have 2 weaknesses. This European patent has to be transformed into national patents in order to be validated in each country. This is quite complicated on an administrative point of view and quite costly. By the unitary patent, we will reduce this administrative and financial cost by 70%. So this is really a way to facilitate access, especially for SMEs. Many of them say, well, this is too costly, so I'm not going to take wide protection in Europe. I will concentrate only on 1 or 2 countries. And this, now they will be able to have a better and larger, broader protection. Then we have another weakness. It is the litigation system. Because now it is national jurisdiction. So if you have the same patent validated in 10 countries, you have an infringement, you want to have your right respected, then you have to make 10 trials to go to 10 different courts. And of course, it's a waste of money, a waste of time, and a big risk of divergences, different decisions by each tribunal. So with the unified European Patent Court, there will be only one decision which will be valid for all European countries. So of course we have to be sure that this patent court will be competent, and that's why we have been working and discussing for many years. Now we have on the table a good compromise, and which will give a solid court. Only one issue is remaining, where it will be located. I personally don't think this is the main issue, and so I hope that the decision will be taken by the end of this month, as head of state and government have publicly committed themselves to do last January.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that. I mean, how confident are you that they will? And secondly, if they don't, what happens then?
I have no reason to doubt about the public commitment made by head of state and government.
Mr. Battistelli, thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you very much.
For more information on this topic, please go to ft.com/engineering2012.